Hello, Calum.
Hello.
Welcome to Paris again.
Thank you very much. It's good to be back.
Yeah, we were waiting for you.
Thank you. I love being in France.
So good to see you back, and we are very happy to discover your new album and your first album, Only Human. First of all, how are you?
I'm really great. I've been really busy getting this album ready, and now it's ready to release. So it's going to come out next month, and then I'm gearing up for my tour. Where I play UK and Europe. So I'm going to be busy for the rest of the year, but very excited.
Let's talk about Only Human. The album seems to be a mix between intensive songs and something more sweet. How much of yourself did you put in this album?
All of me. All of me. Blood, sweat and tears into the album. Very personal experiences. And just in the hope that it inspires people to be happy with themselves and be happy who they love and who they want to be. But I was very honest with my songwriting because my idols have been like that with Adele and Sam Smith and Ed Sheeran, all right from the heart. So I kind of wanted to follow in their footsteps.
Only Human seems to be a kind of confession, or is it more a manifesto for you?
Yeah, it is more of a confession. I suppose it's me talking about stuff that I've never really felt confident enough to talk about before. But I now feel more happy in my life than I ever have been before. I feel more empowered. And maybe because I've talked about, real circumstances, it's maybe taken a weight off my shoulders to share with the world.
Your first single, we already knew The Rhythm Inside. But,
yes.
But now your second single, You're the Reason, seems to be intended to someone.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah, You Are the Reason was written to be able to include every form of love. So, the love that you have for your family, for your relationships, even a love of God. It's anything that, has that, you have that passion for, and it gets you out of bed in the morning and is your reason for getting up and being alive, really. And my reason was my grandma, who passed away 4 years ago. She taught me everything I am today, and I'm grateful to her for that. So she's my reason, but I've written it in a way that it could be, like I say, your son, daughter, niece, nephew, uncle, dad, mum, boyfriend, girlfriend. I've just written it in a broad sense as possible.
Please come back now. There goes my mind racing, and you are the reason that I'm still breathing. I'm hopeless now. I'd climb every mountain, swim every ocean, just to be with you and fix what I've broken, Lord, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason. There goes my hand shaking, and you are the reason my heart keeps beating, and I need you now.
Did you choose this song because it was more universal?
Yeah, because it just speaks to the world, Music is universal, and I wanted to make sure that, it reached as many people as possible. And we're in a point in the world where we need a bit more love. So hopefully this song is the storyteller of that.
I totally agree with you.
Ah,
This week we heard a new version and a wonderful version of
Yes.
You're the Reason with Leona Lewis.
yes.
Can you tell us about how do you met her and how it happened?
Leona and I had been introduced to each other through a songwriter that we both have worked with, and she asked me if I wanted to work on a song with her for her upcoming music. So we did something together, and then I passed her You Are the Reason and just said it would be lovely to get some feedback from somebody who sings in the same sort of area as me. You know, Leona Lewis has got a big voice, she sings big ballads, very emotional songs. So I just wanted to get her feedback from her as a artist. And she was like, I absolutely love it, this is incredible, can I be a part of this? So I was like, sure, sent her the song, and then as soon as I got a version back, I was blown away. And after meeting her now, we're doing rehearsals for a TV show back in the UK next week. And I feel like I've known her all my life. We just get on so well, we're like school kids, we mess around and we're too silly, so we have to be separated at times. But yeah, she's such a lovely girl, and it's a pleasure working with her.
It reminds me something, the thing you've done with Leona Lewis on this song. It reminds me what Ed Sheeran done with Beyonce and
Yeah.
then with Andrea Bocelli.
Yes.
So do you want to do something similar?
Yeah, I would love to. I mean, the Leona Lewis thing didn't happen as a methodically or in a strategic sort of way. It happened very, very naturally. But of course, I would love to start talking to other artists about collaborations on songs like Ed Sheeran did, because I think collaborations with any other artist brings out a magic that you won't get if you do things on your own. That the version of You Are the Reason, the one that I've done, is very emotional and very sort of powerful. The version I've done with Leona Lewis just creates a new magic to the song, in the same way I imagine Andrea Bocelli would do on You Are the Reason. But yeah, I mean, I think collaborations are a wonderful thing, and I'm so glad I've done it with Leona, and I would love to do it with other people.
Who would you like to do a collaboration with?
I mean, Beyonce is great. I would love to work with plenty of. I mean, I would love to work with Adele.
Of course.
I would love to work with Sam Smith. We're friends. We've discussed it. Ed Sheeran, I would love to work with. Sia, I would love to work with. Many different people. I've heard of a new artist, well, relatively new artist called Khalid as well, who's just doing incredible things. Another female artist called Camila Cabello who's doing really amazing things. I would duet with anybody, because I just love music. I love creating magic, and working with somebody else just increases the chance of finding something beautiful.
As I said, Only Human is really full of love and full of strong messages. For my part, I really enjoy songs like Stop Myself,
Yes.
Come Back Home, and most of all, I really loved What I Miss Most.
Ah,
This one really touched me a lot.
amazing.
What is your favorite song from your album?
It's so amazing hearing you talk about the album, because I've got all this to come when the album's released. But it's amazing hearing you say that, and how different people connect to different songs. What I Miss Most is a bit of a special one. It's about me missing home and missing where I grew up and family members, but not really knowing exactly what it is I miss, just the whole thing. And it's a bit more upbeat, a bit more positive. There's a song on there that I've tributed to my sister called Won't Let You Down, which is she was in a bit of a rough position with her boyfriend at the time, and I was trying to make sure that she knew that her big brother's always got her back. So that was kind of a special one for me as well. Right at the top of the album, If Our Love Is Wrong, is a song about my fears of coming out as a gay man to the press and to the world, but conquering that fear and basically saying that if basically if being gay is wrong, then I don't want to be right,
Yeah, totally.
And there's a lot of, like you said, there's a lot of different powerful messages on the song, but on the album. But I think What I Miss Most is one of my favourites on there too.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Talking about songs, I have a little game for you
Okay.
if you want to play.
Okay.
So it's inspired by the 30-day songs challenge. Have you heard about it?
I've not heard of this.
Okay, so we are not going to play 30 days, but
Yeah.
it's I choose 10 more or less ideas.
Okay.
So can you give us a song from your childhood?
A song from my childhood. I would probably say "Smooth Criminal" by Michael Jackson.
Wow. Okay, a song that makes you happy.
Makes me happy. I would say "Finesse" by Bruno Mars.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a cool song. You can't help but like move to it. You've got to move to it.
A song that makes you sad.
Makes me sad. There's a lot of songs that make me sad. Probably a song by there's a song by Labyrinth and Emily Sandé called "Beneath Your Beautiful," which is just gorgeous, but it is quite sad still. So probably that one.
A song that makes you love.
Makes me laugh.
Love.
Oh, makes me love. Makes me love. Probably "I Will Always Love You" by Whitney Houston.
Wonderful. Oh, I love this song too.
Yeah, it's amazing.
A song that you can dance to.
Dance to, I would probably say, I'm going to do another Bruno Mars one, because he's on the top of my mind.
He's good on
24
it.
Karat Magic.
Yeah. A song that is a guilty pleasure.
Guilty Pleasure. Oh, God. I mean, the Spice Girls, they were the first album I bought. It was the first concert I went to. They're
Wow.
definitely a guilty pleasure. So probably "Wannabe" by the Spice Girls.
Obviously. This one is a little difficult. A song that describes you.
Oh, God. Okay, a song that describes me.
Maybe one of yours.
Maybe one of mine. Maybe only "Stop Myself" is a great song about kind of just being, to reference the album title. We're only human. We're not programmed to think in a certain way. Emotions will hit us like this, and I guess it's not feeling bad about being sad or being angry or being guilty or jealous or even happy. I think only "Stop Myself" is a great way of showing that we're our humanity.
Songs then you need to play loud.
Song that I need to play loud. Plenty. I would say. Oh, that's a good one. Play loud. There's a song called "September."
Mm-hmm.
Is it by what was the song? September. What is that? Fire, wind, fire.
Earth, Wind and Fire.
Earth, Wind and Fire.
I think.
Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yeah.
Earth, Wind and Fire. Yeah. Yeah. Earth, Wind and Fire.
Has to be loud, yeah.
Yeah. Earth, Wind and Fire. September has to be loud.
A song that you would have liked to write.
Oh, great question. A song I would have liked to have written. "Someone Like You" by Adele. Easy answer. Just because, and nothing to do with the success that the song's had, but because of how much it resonated with everybody. Because that's exactly what I want to do with my music. So somebody writing a song like that is so powerful that everybody understands. That's what you want to do as a songwriter. I mean, I suppose I wish I'd have written "Dancing on My Own," but outside of my own projects, yeah, probably Adele.
And the last one, a song that you want to cover.
Ooh, another great question. A song I'd like to cover. I think a great song to cover would be. I've always wanted to cover a Michael Jackson song because I think he is probably my all-time favorite idol, just because of his music and because of his style and his dancing and his songwriting was just incredible. I'm not sure which song I would like to cover because there's so many. Any Michael Jackson song, any of them.
Perfect. So, what's next now? When can we expect you on stage in Paris?
So I'm going to be in Paris on the 26th of April for my Only Human tour, which I can't wait. I've never done a headline show in Paris or in Europe, so I'm very, very excited. That's going to be from the UK all the way through to Europe. Again, I've never done my headline show, so this is going to be really, really special. The album's coming March 9th, so that's ridiculously exciting. I'm nervous to the point of feeling sick, but I'm so excited to live with these songs, and to know that you've heard them and that you've got favourites on there just makes me smile so much, because soon that's going to be available for everybody who wants to hear it. So very excited, and playing some festivals in the summertime.
Cool.
And then hopefully start writing album 2 already. So I'm still very, very busy.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you, merci beaucoup.
And see you in April.
See you in April.